Welcome to another Going Beyond the Scale. William and I have stepped on our InBody today, and this will be brief because one of the things we're doing is we're putting these together is we're also showing you guys what the actual app looks like so that you can kind of get a pretty quick reference to what's going on. William, why don't you go ahead and start with what you've discovered from the last time you stepped on the InBody?
Well, I'll just give you the statistics. So it looks like I've lost an ounce,
Okay.
which, you know, it's still measurable and it's still a positive because I'm still going the right way. My muscle mass actually increased, and I think in our conversations you were telling me how this seems to be going in a
they'll do like a wave, but
wave, right? So we're good with that. My percentage body fat actually went down, was reduced, so I feel good about that, obviously. And the water intake has increased.
Good.
But the big news of the day is the visceral fat level. I moved from 19 down to 18, and as our friend Gloria indicated, I've done it in a fairly quick period of time, when you measure it against how long it took me to get from 20 to 19. So this is a reason for celebration.
Yeah, that's a great number, and it's not easy to move from one number to the next. So that really is great, and that is one of the most important numbers for us to keep working at because it's the visceral fat is the fat that's around our liver and our kidneys and all of our organs. So both you and I were at 20, and when you're at 20, we don't know what it could be way over that. We have no idea. So you broke out of the 20s, went to 19, and like Gloria said, very quickly you got to 18, which is great. My numbers haven't changed much from last time we weighed in. They're pretty much the same, except I am glad that I did move from the 20 into the 19, and this week I stayed at the 19. So it is funny how that one number I think I'm more excited about than anything else because I know we can move the other numbers.
Right.
But, that number is really important for us. The other thing that you and I were looking at together, we have BMI on InBody, but it's interesting because what we've definitely learned, you have 20 more pounds of muscle on your body than I do. You weigh 20 more pounds than me, but you have 20 more pounds of muscle. And what's interesting is when we look at our BMI, your BMI is higher than mine, okay, because you weigh more, but you have more muscle. So that's one of the reasons why when I talk to InBody, the numbers on here, but we don't pay attention to that because it's an old formula. It doesn't really work well for people to know. And what we like about the InBody analysis here is we can break out the muscle mass. We can see what it looks like separately. We can look at the percentage body fat separately. We can look at the water, and we can look at the visceral fat. So we're at a place which is not unusual sometimes. Sometimes you get in a place that's kind of a little bit of a plateau.
Right.
But I think why it's important to do this is even if you're not wild about exactly the numbers, by staying in the game and being accountable, sooner or later, all of a sudden things start to click. So you've done that. I mean, I've been with you for a while, and I've watched you go from each 10-pound increment, and each time you've dropped it, and what's done is you've changed your lifestyle. You haven't really been dieting, and you haven't been restricting. You've been living your life and having it work for you. And when you asked me to join the competition, what I liked was I've stayed for years now in this kind of okay zone.
Right.
And then you kind of made me wake myself up. And so I'm still seeing I'm a little bit too much in the okay zone. But if you wouldn't have asked me to do this, I would just stay there. But I will be moving forward. So I want to thank you again for the opportunity. So that's it for this week. We'll be back again next week and share with you what we're doing number-wise and what we're learning.